In the last video, I spoke to you about how do you create a business brand, or should you even start a business with a personal brand or a business brand. Irrespective of whatever decision you take, you will have to design a brand, right? But how do you design a brand? And God forbid if you choose to decide that you want to go for a business brand, and if you make a wrong decision, it's going to backfire really bad. Watch this video till the end for you to understand how do I come up with my version of brands that I have come up with. I have not only come up with multiple brands for myself, I've also helped many of my friends and family members to come up with brand names like MrEmogical, Paycheck To Profit, Whist With Love, Sudoku of Life, and many others. So these are the kind of brands that I've created. If any of these brands stand out for you, understand that I get the thought process of creating a new brand. So if you want to create a brand for yourself, make sure that you watch this video till the end. But if you're somebody who's already created brands for yourself, or you know how to create these brands, or you know how to understand the whole concept of a niche or a target market and how to come up with a brand name which connects with your audience, perfectly fine. You're at the wrong place. And thank you for giving me a minute. I'll probably see you in the next video. While you're leaving, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you get to know about the next videos. But for the ones who are staying back, thank you so much for staying back. This is MrEmogical. I am the OG MrEmogical, Manish Ahuja. I'm a content creator for this channel, but by profession, I'm actually a money mindset and a financial literacy coach. I coach people on how to build a new relationship with money, how to manifest wealth, and a lot more. This video has been sponsored to you by Paycheck To Profit, which is my business brand. I'll talk to you about that a little later in the video. But for now, let me tell you what are the things that make sure that you're ready with a notepad, because I'm going to give you a checklist, and if you go through this entire checklist step by step, you will know exactly how to create a brand for yourself. The first thing that you need to be absolutely clear about is what is your niche, which means what problem are you solving and how are you solving this problem? What exactly is the real crux of your business? And who is your target audience? The moment you have answer to this question, the problem that you're solving and the who are you solving this problem for, make a note of this, because this is one of the biggest factors when it comes to deciding a brand name. The moment I tell you Paycheck To Profit, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Most people tell me the moment they hear paycheck, they look at working professionals, people who are earning a paycheck, and profit, something to do with money. Look at what Paycheck To Profit does. It's literally money mindset for working professionals, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, and homemakers. Are you seeing that there's a very strong connection with your niche and your target market? Once you have this clear, look at the tonality and the language that you're going to use for your business. I predominantly look at English businesses. I speak to an English audience, I deliver my content in English, and I just talk to an audience which only understands and is comfortable listening to me in English. मैं बहुत अच्छे से हिंदी भी बात कर सकता हूँ, लेकिन I choose to create content in English, and accordingly my brands also speak the same. Paycheck To Profit, again a very English oriented brand, or MrEmogical, which is a fusion of Mr. Emotional and Logical put together. Again, something that people who understand English language will connect with very easily. So again, the language and tonality of the brand. Now let me speak for a little moment to tell you a little bit about tonality. If you look at the content that I create, my tonality is very casual, but yet at the same time very friendly, warm. It's not necessarily casual as a college student sort of a casual, but I don't talk in a very formal manner. Hello, good evening. Today I'm going to be talking to you about ABC. No, I don't do that. My overall approach is very easygoing. My appearance is very easy. Always simple, plain t-shirts, and I'm talking to you directly to the camera. That you don't see too many graphics coming up. Although that's a production thing which will definitely get better over time. But at the same time, the tonality is always going to remain like this. That is also very important. If you are coming up with if you're trying to cater to a supremely professional audience, your brand will have to talk about that tonality. So once you have created now that you have this information about your niche, your target audience, the tonality that you're going to use, and the language that you're going to use, be mindful of these 4 factors and make sure that you come up with a brand name which is checking all the 4 factors. Your brand should talk about your niche, your target audience, that it should be communicating the language in which you are going to speak and the tonality in which you're going to speak. When you put these 4 things together, you will be able to create a brand name, and according to a brand name, just choose a font, go get a logo. I'll tell you what, today with digital economy coming all across the world, it is very easy to find good graphic designers. If you have these things in place, please go to a graphic designer, pay them whatever they charge you, anywhere between $100 to $200 or $500. It's perfectly okay. Depending on your business, depending on your budget, find yourself a designer who can design this for you. It's a one-time expense, but it is something that is going to keep getting you a lot of value over and over. If you found value in this video until now, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the videos, because every like helps this video to reach to more people. And every time you subscribe, the algorithm of the platform understands that you like watching content like this, and you'll start getting more videos so that you can actually use your time productively on this platform. So please do go ahead and do that. I'll wait for a minute and I'll move to the next point, which is, now that you've understood that, okay, now I'll tell you what the next point is talking about. Choose your platforms accordingly. YouTube and Instagram are my biggest platforms that I'm choosing to connect with my audience. Most of my audience are coming to me through three mediums. One is YouTube, second is Instagram, and third is actually a podcast, which is again being posted on YouTube. Every Monday, I'm posting a podcast on Manifest with Paycheck to Profit, which is going to my Paycheck to Profit channel. It's a podcast which also goes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. But at the same time, you will also realize that it is actually just a video, which can also, it could just have been a video only. I'm just choosing to use the same content for better leverage. So I have chosen my platforms to be YouTube and Instagram. Depending on your industry, maybe you're catering to a lot of homemaker women who are spending a lot of time on Facebook groups. Go and create a nice Facebook group. Maybe you're trying to talk to students who are spending a lot of time on Snapchat. Connect with them on Snapchat. These platforms are extremely important, because that is what helps you decide to how do you connect with the right audience. Let's say you're creating a B2B service or something that is catering only to hardcore working professionals. LinkedIn is the place to go for you. Just choose the platforms of your choice and start focusing only on those platforms. Don't try to create multiple profiles on all platforms and then try to create a mess of it. That does not work. At this moment, allow me to tell you a little bit about Paycheck to Profit. As I've been telling you, Paycheck to Profit is a community where I'm bringing people together who want to change their money mindset, learn about the concepts of money blocks, how to eliminate those money blocks, how to even identify what money blocks are, how to manifest more wealth into your life using law of attraction, how to get financially literate and learn how to invest your money, get confident about investment, budgeting, how to manage your credit card debt, how to get a home loan, everything. Basically, whatever schools and colleges should have taught you about money that they didn't, I teach you everything about that based on my knowledge in coming from business family, doing an MBA from finance. Everything that I know about money, I'm teaching you in a similar manner the way I'm talking to you about business over here. On MrEmogical, I talk about finance and money management and money mindset on Paycheck to Profit. If you would want to get financially literate, which you absolutely should, please go to the description and you'll find two links. One is to get updates about Paycheck to Profit on your WhatsApp, and second is something called as a ProfitClan, which is an email newsletter which I send out to my Paycheck to Profit community. Please make sure that you subscribe to both of these things. Both of them are free. The fifth point that I want you to understand after understanding the niche, target audience, language, tonality, creating a brand name and a logo, and choosing the platform is, I want you to understand that you'll now have to create a lot of traction for your business. Traction is equals to traffic. Traffic is equals to people coming to your business portal. How do you do that? First, create content. What you're seeing right now is content. Because you're consuming this content, you're becoming my audience. You have to create a lot of content. From that content, you have to create a lot of audience. And from that audience, you have to create a lot of community. Now, the way I told you about Paycheck to Profit community, I also have a community for MrEmogical. So, I'll tell you what, go down and you will see two more links. One is to sign up to MrEmogical Notes. Now that's my daily newsletter where I talk about businesses. And the second link that you will see is MrEmogical WhatsApp channel. Now I'm creating so much content that it is overwhelming for people to get in touch with me and understand everything that I'm doing. So just subscribe to that WhatsApp channel and you will start getting all the updates directly to your phone. Isn't that making your life easier? What am I doing with this? I'm also creating a community. I'm getting more and more people to connect with me. I'm getting more and more people to consume more of my content, because for me, it is very important to create a strong community of business owners, like-minded people who are focusing on growth, people who love marketing and sales, because that's the kind of content that I'm creating here on MrEmogical. So make sure that you subscribe to both Paycheck to Profit and MrEmogical content that you see below. The links are in the description. And I hope you've understood the whole concept of creating a brand is not as difficult as you've always thought. Yes, it takes some time, but it is a one-time work which will keep reaping benefits over and over for an entire lifetime. I hope you've gotten some value out of this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you've liked this video, watch this video, which is almost a masterclass on how to create a brand and how to create a USP for your business. It's a 27-minute long video, but I am giving you 24 factors which you can look at to create a very strong USP for your business. It's a video that you must absolutely not miss. It's one of my favorite videos. Please watch it, and I'll now see you in the next video. Until then, keep smiling, keep slaying.